Hello TV fam and welcome sa panibagong vlog. So ito yung hindi to typical vlog na usual na ginagawa natin. Pero I just felt being a Filipino to actually share with you kung ano yung nangyari, based on sa mga information na nakukuha natin ngayon sa news, sa internet. I just thought of sharing kung ano yung mga sentiments, at saka kung ano yung mga na-share nakita nating impormasyon para na sa ganoon ma-inform din kayo sa tragedy na nangyaring ito. So as a start, ano ba tong event na to? So it's called a Lapu-Lapu Block Party. Organized to for the Filipino communities na nananirahan dito sa Vancouver. And so, mayroong mga performance, Apple the App, I believe, was there to perform. Later in the day, around 8 p.m., nangyari itong gantong klaseng incident na nakikita nyo nag-circulate sa news. So, konting paunawa lang, medyo some of the videos na mapapakita natin is medyo graphic. If in case hindi kayo komportable, feel free to skip the video. So panoorin natin tong clip na to. Ito is galing kay Abigail, isa sa mga attendee nung actual event, and good thing na na-capture niya yung mga nangyayari. Yeah, so few reminders, some of yung mga makikita nyo ditong clips is medyo graphic. So panoorin natin tong video.
Dispatch. Ambulance has been dispatched. 911 has been called.
Grabe.
Help is here. So a hidden one of a car, black SUV.
So doon sa sinasabi ni Abigail yung nag-capture ng video, so it's a black SUV daw yung dumaan doon sa crowd, and really hindi naman siya yung parang mabagal lang na tipong nakakatabig nung tao. It's like talagang nag-accelerate. Let's just put it that way. So talagang ang sabi is finloor daw talaga yung sasakyan, yung gas pedal, at makikita mo yung mga tao talaga na talagang nasaktan during that incident. So tuloy natin tong video.
So car is over there towards east. It's stopped. It's blown. So 911 is already here.
Move to the side. Stay back. Stay back.
Help is here.
Stay to the
More
side.
help.
Stay to the side.
Oh my days. Help.
Wow.
Here, I think we need to triage. Triage. They have
Few
to do
good things
triage.
na lang din, siguro, dahil alam naman natin na ang mga Pilipino, madami sa kanila ay mga nurses na nagtatrabaho abroad, at ang mga profession na napili nila is nasa medical field. Actually, kung makikita nyo in the succeeding mga clips, some civilians are actually helping out just because they are licensed nurses. Which is a good thing na rin, At least merong nakapagbigay ng mga immediate, mga medical support. Kahit na wala masyadong gamit, at least somebody knows how to deal with this type of, tragedy.
There's a baby over there. Baby over under the truck.
Makikita nyo, dito sa video, sobrang narrow nung street. Kung talagang puno ng mga tao yan, maraming taong bumibili ng pagkain, naka-fall in line, I'm assuming sa mga food trucks na yan. Can you just imagine a car, driving along that street? You can just imagine yung damage at saka yung mga tao na matatamaan niya knowing na there's food truck lines left and right and there are people na mga naglalakad. Ang hirap lang talagang ma-imagine, no? Pag tumatakbo sa isip mo yung nakikita mo plus yung actual video, parang hindi mo talaga maisip na may ganyang klaseng tao na makakagawa ng gantong klaseng aksidente. Hindi mo masabi kung aksidente to or intentional eh. Siguro we'll know that more, in a couple of days after matapos ng investigasyon. As you can see, yung mga paramedics talagang nagtatakbuhan, hindi nila alam kung saan magsisimula. Ang hirap isipin na kung ano yung tumatakbo sa isip ng tao na makakagawa ng ganito, na mapapaisip ka talaga. At kahit ikaw bilang spectator, no? Kasi kami, actually, si Joyce nabanggit sa amin itong ganitong klaseng event. We're very thankful na hindi kami tumuloy na magpunta dito sa event na to. Parang talagang kikilabutan ka, no? At makita mo tong video na to, hindi siya biro.
Driver is gone. The driver is gone.
Ito, makikita natin yung actual SUV na ginamit to plow down yung mga tao na nasa street. So, this is the SUV. Ito yung culprit. And in the background, makikita mo a lot of people are like, asking for help. People are crying. This is straight out of a movie. Sabi nga nung mga iba na nakakapanood itong video na to. Gusto ko lang ma-share sa inyo at the very least kung ano yung nakita namin na video, really shook us, no? We got this video last night. And siguro magtataka kayo, may paisip kayo, sino ba yung, nahuli ba yung nagmamaneho ng sasakyan? Well, as a matter of fact, nahuli siya. And based doon sa information na nakalap natin, imbis na siguro sabihin ko at manggaling sa akin, panoorin natin tong clip na ipapakita ko sa inyo.
There's multiple injured and multiple fatalities. And once, I don't want to, there's still family members that have to be contacted. And it was a large crowd. I just don't want to be unfair to the victims' families by putting out, numbers that we're not even sure on yet. It's still unfolding. The situation is still unfolding.
What can you say about the motive? What are you treating this as?
It was a lone male in his 30s. Drove through at about 8:14, as I indicated. Everything's on the table. We haven't. I'd be speculating if I stated a factor in it. So our investigators are. All the teams are called out and they're working through it. And we'll have more details in the morning.
Was the suspect known to police?
The suspect was known to police in certain circumstances.
Did the suspect have an interaction with police in the last few days?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Stop natin yung video. So, ulitin lang natin yung sinabi nung parang chief ng VPD or Vancouver Police Department. Ang sabi niya, kasi kung makikita nyo yung video na nagsisirculate, hindi mo iisipin na yung nagmamaneho would be on his 30s. Kasi yung itsura niya, he looks like someone from high school or even college. As confirmed, no, ang sabi ng VPD, this person is in his 30s na. Kumbaga parang siguro we can consider this as a hate crime. Speculations pa lang, no? Kasi nga parang parang targeted Parang tinarget yung parang Filipino event. Ito daw na tao na to, kilala na nila, no? May record na kung baga before and kasama siya sa mga taong nasa watch list ng mga police dito sa Vancouver. So, parang kung iisipin mo, parang merong siguro in the coming days, malalaman natin yung reason behind or at the very least kung ano yung marang magiging motive. Based doon sa information nakita natin, may record na pala tong taong to So, parang this is somewhat intentional. More information will be coming, again, kahapon lang to nangyari and I just thought we should make a vlog out of this. Really heartbreaking na malaman na may gantong klaseng pangyayari doon sa event na we're celebrating Filipino culture. Siguro makikita nyo dito sa clip na ipapakita ko. This was an interview with Pete Fry, isa siya sa mga elected councilors ng Vancouver. And siguro yung interview sa kanya, feeling ko lahat kayo yan ang mararamdaman. Kasi yan yung naramdaman ko Parang hindi ka makapagsalita to the point na you just feel for yung mga victims and hindi mo talaga ma-explain. No? So, panoorin natin tong video na to.
I was here earlier. This was a fantastic day here in South Hill. Lapu Day Festival was amazing, and everybody's having such a great time. And so I heard the news and came here.
Sounds like it's going to be a tragic day for the city.
What are you feeling right now, bud?
I'm pretty choked up. I don't even know what to say. This was a great day. Wonderful event. Huge community event. And to have it end in tragedy like this, it won't break us or the community, but it's horrible.
So, tingin ko that sums up kung ano yung parang nararamdaman ng bawat Pilipino na nakakapanood ng mga gantong klaseng news. Sabi nga niya parang, you feel choked up seeing this type of people na na-injure and you're just celebrating na walang malay, and then all of a sudden, just because of this person decided to drive his luxury vehicle sa crowd, injuring a lot of people and causing harm. I think every Filipino, even kahit hindi Filipino, this guy is a Canadian and he feels the same. Kasi hindi mo talaga, living in Canada, this is something na hindi mo masyadong maiisip na mangyayari. It's because people here naman talaga, and I can attest to that, mababait, in general. Regardless kung makakita ka man din ng drug addict na naglalakad, and maybe just to share, meron kami dito tinatawag na homeless area, which is yung East Vancouver, and I think you've seen that in the news. No, when I was in Geek Squad, we actually installed TVs for drug addicts. No, kahit na mga addicts sila, they're still able to they're able to pay for services, and so we provide those services. Habang naglalakad ako sa East Vancouver at that time, and that was 5 or even 6 years ago, hindi ka naman mafe-feel threatened. You might be surprised at that time kasi nga hindi mo ma-imagine na parang, uy, talaga I'm walking in the streets na parang madaming, nagtitake ng drugs and so on and so forth. But they will not mind you kasi nga majority of them are either high but wala naman silang aggressive attitude towards yung regular people na naglalakad. They're just gonna do their own thing. So regardless, kaya ako na-share yung experience ko na yun, it's because medyo namulat yung mata ko na parang kahit pala addict, hindi naman sila ganun ka-harmful. Hindi sila harmful. They're considered harmless. Majority of the time, hindi ko sinasabing all the time, but majority of the time, dito sa Vancouver, ganyan na naging experience ko. Hindi mo maiisip na may ganito talagang mangyayari. Really a surprise. Hindi mo maisip kung saan ang galing, hindi mo maisip kung ano ba talaga ang rason. But we'll know more in the coming days and hopefully malinawan tayo kasi at this point in time, being a Filipino, ang dami mong tanong, ang dami mong questions, ang dami mong speculations. Nung nakita namin first yung video nung parang driver, at the very first talaga, kung ikaw lang ang mag-a-assess, may isip mo na this is a high school student, no? At siguro, pinakamatandang age nito, college student, pero this person is a student. Ganon kabata yung itsura niya. And siguro, para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea kung sino ba tong tao na to, at alam ko, siguro nakita nyo rin to in some of the social media platforms, ipakita na rin natin yung video na yan.
Smile! Smile, you fuck! Smile! Won't you fucking say what the fuck? Sorry, you fuck!
And pasintable na lang din siguro sa mga alam ko merong mga nagka-curse kasi hindi mo talaga maisip, no, at that incident, talagang high emotions, there's no words to describe it. Pero looking at the video, as you can see, no, hindi ko alam kung narinig nyo ba, nagsabi ba siya ng sorry? Kasi kung talagang remorseful ka, talagang nagsusorry ka, di ba pag may natamaan ka na, titigil ka na? Pero hindi eh. May natamaan ka na, tapos dinire-diretso niya pa. At yung acceleration niya, pabilis ng pabilis. So, I don't think that sorry is sincere in my eyes. But I leave it to everyone who's watching this video. No, it's up to you to assess and whatnot. This is just my opinion. Again, this is just me trying to understand kung ano yung nangyari. Hindi lang ako ang apektado dito actually. Maraming tao, no, not only Filipinos, even yung mga hindi Pilipino na nandito sa Vancouver, even if they did not attend, no, nag-attend man o hindi sila nag-attend, everyone's affected. Okay, tanungin natin si Joyce kung ano naging experience niya. Kasi nag-gym si Joyce kanina and meron siyang na-comment regarding sa anong atmosphere ng gym.
Parang ano lang, sad.
Sad?
Oo, parang it's weirdly quiet. Tapos meron akong parang kausap na Filipina. Ayoko na siya i-name. Basta tinanong niya ako nung nag-aana na ako. Kakapasok ko lang sa niya, are your family okay? Parang check-in siya. Tapos bigla lang siya umiiyak kasi nga daw parang may kilala at parang friend niya ata yung anak na injured nasa hospital.
Oh my. Yung bata? May batang na-injure?
Hindi ko alam anong age nung anak niya. Hindi ko na tinanong. Basta sabi lang na she's still waiting for updates daw on the son ng friend. Kaya sobrang affected siya kasi nga parang kilala niya yung son.
Actually, hindi lang naman siya nag-iisa. Actually, kahit sa mga, sabi mo, sa office nyo, di ba? They're actually checking on yung mga empleyado nilang Pilipino.
Yeah.
No?
Yung boss ko, like yung parang pinaka-CEO namin.
Sorry.
Yun, yung parang, yung boss ko nag-send ng email ngayong umaga. Sunday ng umaga. Oo, nag-check-in lang.
Yeah, kung kumusta na, ganon. So, yeah, maraming taong apektado sa pangyayaring to. Very tragic. A good thing na rin na hindi tayo nagpunta.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasi
alam namang ganyan nga pinapalagpas pero parang for some reason talagang parang hindi kami na-push magpunta. Yeah. So, which is a good thing na rin. Pero sana kung ma-avoid sana yung ganitong klaseng pangyayari, the better kasi sobrang daming na-injure. As of this morning, ilan na yung in-announce nila na 11 na yung dead and parang it could rise daw in the coming days.
Yeah, kasi madaming na-injure talaga. Hindi mo alam kung gaano ka-critical.
Sabi nga ng chief ng police, diba, darkest day daw in Vancouver history.
Yeah. Kasi no one would think na pwedeng mangyari to sa Vancouver.
Yeah.
So, hanggang dito na lang muna siguro yung vlog natin.
Yeah. Stay updated kayo sa news.
It's not our typical vlog pero we just think na it's important na ma-share sa inyo kung ano yung nangyari and maybe provide a bit of a, perspective. We'll keep you posted kung meron kami makuhang additional news. And
Check in on your friends and family. Make sure they're
important
okay.
Yun.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Hanggang sa muli, kita tayo ulit sa susunod na vlog. Paalam.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city